Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth. Now, listen, I don't really keep up with The Little Mermaid and DDG. I think they're a cute couple. I think they're a very cute couple. Just two young, I was supposed to say two young girls, two young kids in love. You know, I don't think Haley is too old. I don't think DDG is too old. I think they're probably like in their early, like 20s, probably. And I know some drama was going on with him and I guess his ex, Ruby Rose. I don't know, some woman girl. But I wanted to say this about DDG. So he sent out a tweet, or he asked a question. 100K, this is what he said. 100K or dinner with DDG. And I put in the comment section, only a narcissist would ask this question. What do you mean 100K or dinner with you? Haley, run, girl. Like, my whole thing is this. I remember that question that was going around that somebody asked, would you rather take $500,000 or have dinner with Jay-Z? That's completely different because some stranger posed that question. Like, this is coming directly from the source. Like, in my opinion, do you know how much of a narcissist you have to be to get on your phone, grab it, and then write to most people who don't even have $100,000 to say, girl, would you rather have a dinner with me or 100K? Like, who said, like, does that make sense? Like, who asks a question like that? Like, who are you? And of course, most people were saying the 100K. Now, when I remember that Jay-Z question, some people were saying they would take the dinner with Jay-Z, and I think Jay-Z came out and said that if you were smart, you would take the 500,000. Why would you take dinner with Jay-Z over $500,000? What is okay? Anyway, Shell. But yeah, I just want to just tell y'all about that because I was like, can I say something? Y'all told me y'all want me to be honest, and so I'm gonna be honest. I get that Haley is in love, and I get that this is, the young love and all that good stuff. They make a cute couple. He seems like he's a decent dude. I think his name has been attached to some mess here and there. And then this mess that happened or allegedly is going on with him and Ruby Rose, and remember, like, the sister who I didn't even know existed. First of all, I said I didn't even know they had another sister. She came out and spoke, and then came back and tried to clean it up. So it's something going on over there. All I'm gonna say is this: Haley, you're young. I get it. You're in love, girl. You don't want to attach your name to some hood ghetto shit. Girl, you are the Little Mermaid. Your career, depending on how successful this movie is at the box office, is probably about to take off. The last thing you want your name to be attached to is some girl named Ruby Rose who got an OnlyFans who taking digs at you because she say she fussing over her ex-boyfriend. That's not with you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just hope that Haley understands. Haley is grown. She's gonna do what she wants to do. She's giving me, I'm gonna stick beside him. That's what she's giving me from what I can see. But I just hope that she just doesn't make a mistake, and because she is new, and this is a big deal. The Little Mermaid role is a very big deal. That movie come out in May, right? January, February, March, April, May. It's not too long from now. Is it May or March? I think May. So yeah, that's all I have to say about DDG and Haley, girl. Do what you want to do. Is it Haley or Holly? I think it's Haley. I mess somebody's name up in a heartbeat. All right, so listen to this. New Jersey Italian restaurant to ban children under 10 years old. So, an Italian restaurant in New Jersey has made the controversial decision to no longer allow children under the age of 10 to dine in the restaurant. Nettie's House of Spaghetti announced the move via social media on Thursday. According to the Post, the change will go in effect on March the 8th. The Titan Falls restaurant says the decision to not allow children to eat in the restaurant was not taken lightly but based on some recent events. Nettie's did not specifically say what caused them to ban kids. We love kids, we really truly do, but lately it's been extremely challenging to accommodate children at Nettie's between noise levels, lack of space for high chairs, cleaning up crazy messes, and the liability of kids running around the restaurant. We have decided that it's time to take control of the situation. The policy drew mixed reactions in the comments, with some agreeing it is a good idea while others felt it was too harsh. Sorry to hear this, one person wrote alongside a thumbs down emoji on Facebook. Someone else wrote, hire an old Italian grandma with a wooden spoon to set the record straight. Either way, the controversy is bringing attention to the restaurant. The Facebook post got so much attention, Nettie's limited the comments. First of all, girl, most of y'all ain't even probably gonna go to Nettie's, whatever it is. So, girl, we shouldn't even be too upset. I got nieces. They all under the age of 10. I don't think there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. I don't. And I got 3 nieces. I don't think there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. We gonna have to just call a thing, girl. Some of y'all don't have control over y'all kids. It's just the truth. And some people don't want to hear, I hate to say it, but, and this again is coming from somebody who has 3 nieces, 8, 5, and almost 2. People don't want to go out here and kids holler and scream all day. And running around. And you not having control over your kids. I'm not mad. I'm personally not mad at it. I'm really not. I'm really not. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I think you'll be okay. What happens when you want to go to the bar? You just don't go because kids can't go to the bar. So this is gonna have to be another one of those situations, girl. When you want to go to Nettie's, if you got kids underneath the age of 10, they just can't go. Girl, nothing no shade. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. Listen to this. Brett Favre sues Shannon Sharpe and others for defamation over Mississippi welfare case. We've already talked about this a couple of times. I'm not going over the details anymore because we already talked about it. So Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre has filed a defamation lawsuit against Mississippi State Auditor Shaud White, Fox Sports commentator Shannon Sharpe, and radio host Pat McAfee on Thursday. This was actually reported 4 days ago. So Shannon allegedly referred to Brett as a sleazeball back in September 22 and accused Favre of knowingly stealing $1.1 million in Mississippi welfare funds for speeches Favre never made. Brett's lawsuit claims that Shannon refused a request to retract and apologize for the statements. I know that's right, Shannon. Shannon said, bitch, I said what I said. Okay? Shannon Sharpe and Pat McAfee tried to further their careers by making baseless defamatory allegations against Brett Favre. Brett, I'm going to watch what I say because I ain't got no money. I can't. I ain't got no money, so I'm going to watch what I say. Brett, girl, we already think you stole. We don't know you stole. But girl, the people, based off what I've read, girl, you was stealing. That was misappropriation of funds to the 10th power. Y'all, Brett, girl. And Shannon know you sold too. That's why he say he not retracting shit. Because he say, I'm standing in my word. Allegedly you sold. Let me watch my mouth. Because they coming after YouTubers too. Brett, you gonna waste your time fucking around with me because I ain't got no money, so you'll do best to stay over there with Shannon. Because they got millions, okay? And I don't. And if I did, girl, I'm still gonna say I don't. Okay? Ooh, child, ooh, child, ooh, child, ooh, child. Awkward. So Larsa Pippen's ex-boo, Malik Measley, gets traded to same team as her son, Scottie Pippen Jr. NBA fans react. So, well, this is awkward to say the least. In a series of trades this week, Utah Jazz shooting guard Malik Beasley has now been traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, the same team that Beasley's ex-boo, Larsa Pippen's son, Scottie Pippen Jr. plays for. It is reported that just hours before Thursday's February the 9th NBA trade deadline, the Lakers acquired Beasley from the Jazz, along with D'Angelo Russell and Jared Vanderbilt as part of a new deal with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, not only does he have a new home in Los Angeles, but he will now be a part of the same organization that cuts checks for Scottie Pippen Jr., the 22-year-old son of Beasley's former boo, Larsa Pippen, 48. Remember, Beasley and Pippen briefly dated back in the latter part of 2020. This is when the two were photographed holding hands in Miami. The viral photos ended up blindsiding Beasley's wife and child's mother, Montana Yayo. Following the scandal, Yayo filed for divorce, and at the same time, Larsa's soon-to-be ex-husband, now divorced, also spoke out on Twitter. The famous Chicago Bulls basketball player said, "Focus on myself and my goals. I'm not responsible for anybody's actions." All good over here. Larsa and Malik ended up parting ways just months later in April 2021. Malik will later issue a public apology to Yayo, stating in part, "I want to say sorry for putting you in the situation you were put in the last few months." Beasley and Yayo will go on to welcome a second child together in November 2022. That's the part that I was trying to get at, girl. I was telling my sister the other day, I said, girl, you know that bitch had a baby with that man again. Yes, that's her husband. I don't care. Girl, you were just online getting red for filth because Larsa was tearing Montana ass up on Instagram. Remember we talked about it. Girl, you were just online going back and forth with a side chick, aka Larsa Pippen, because your husband decided to disrespect you and your marriage and your child and your union and your home to prance around, girl, with America's favorite thought, Larsa Pippen. Just for you to turn around, go through all that mess, argue, fuss, and fight, go. Let me tell you something. When you're the wife and you go back and forth with a side chick online, you lost. Sorry, you did. You did all that just for you to turn around, get back with the man, and have a baby? You're wet. That's what I be saying. Y'all be looking stupid sometimes. If you're going to take the nigga back, just take him back. Why are we doing all of this? What are we doing? What are we doing? Like I saw a clip online the other day of this girl. And I understand why the girl was upset. The girl found out that supposedly the woman was sleeping with her father. And this was a woman who she called auntie. So I think she's been knowing this woman for a very long time. So come to find out, basically, I guess her mother's best friend was sleeping with her husband. And this was somebody and she went to the woman's job to confront her. And I was like, girl, I understand your feelings are hurt. But girl, if you come to my job, girl, the way you'll get your ass whooped, and then I have to turn around and whoop your mamas too. I'm talking about if I was a woman. The way I have to beat your ass and then turn around and beat your mama's ass too, because I know she probably gonna jump in too. You doing all of this because your feelings hurt because your daddy cheating on your mama. But girl, did your mama stay? That's I told y'all. That's why I'm adding life now. Why are we acting the fool? Did your mama stay? Because if your mama stayed, then girl, just take your ass home. And if your mama didn't stay, you best to believe, girl, your daddy still ain't shit. And if your mama stayed and he ain't messing with the lady no more, he messing with another woman. So again, what are we doing? Because we all know that a lot of times when a woman finds out that their man is cheating, they don't leave. We know that to be factual. So girl, you popping up at this lady's job to do exactly what? To clown her, to cause a scene at this woman's job so she could possibly lose it? I would have beat her ass. Yeah, you call me auntie. Yeah, I'm probably fucking your daddy. But girl, don't come up to my job. Because the way I would have pulled, the way I would have caught her in the street and whooped her ass every which way. Sorry, I'm not giving a side piece a pass, but girl, there were other ways that she could have handled that. She could have went to the lady's house. She could have called her, but to pop up at her job, you really trying to cause chaos and confusion. But I guess somebody could say that the auntie was causing chaos and confusion. But girl, let me tell you something, girl. You wouldn't have to worry about the auntie sleeping with your daddy if your daddy kept his dick in his pants, period. And we're moving on. Because that's what it is. Y'all have to be mad at somebody. Like, and I've had this conversation before. Y'all have to be mad at somebody. And you can only be mad at your daddy or your husband for so long. So the next best thing is to take it out on the side chick. Because the truth of the matter is, your ass ain't going nowhere. So I know I'm not going nowhere. I'm still pissed off. So who I'm gonna be mad at? I'm gonna be mad at her. Like the daughter. That's my daddy, and I really can't go against him. So who can I go against? I'm gonna go against my auntie, my fake auntie. No, go against your daddy. Because your daddy's the one who destroyed your home. Because your daddy never should have let that bitch come in there and slide in the bed that your mama was probably laying in too. I'm just saying, y'all. I done got off track. I feel like falling in love. I'm in the mood for something new. We don't fuck tonight. Girl, listen to this. Lawyer dies in tragic accident after MRI machine's magnetic field causes gun to go off. Girl, I actually kind of giggled after I read the story. I know that sounds so mean, but I giggled because, I'm going to tell you why I giggled. Let's read the story. A Brazilian lawyer succumbed to his injuries weeks after he was shot when an MRI machine's magnetic field discharged his gun and shot him in the stomach. On January the 16th, lawyer Leandro Mathesis D. Nevaez. I don't know these people. Y'all know I be messing these people's names up, child. We're gonna call him Leo. Cause I don't know, child. Accompanied his mother, I guess to the hospital, girl, for an MRI. However, the hospital staff was unaware he had a firearm and requested that all metal items be removed before entering the MRI room. Nonetheless, he refused to surrender his registered firearm. The magnetic field of the MRI machine pulled the weapon from his waistband, causing it to go off and hit him in the stomach. He was rushed to a nearby hospital and died 3 weeks later. Now, this happened in Brazil. But for some reason, I automatically thought about like a Trump supporter, like like a gun, like they, like girl, you're so hell bent on trying to prove a statement, trying to prove something. I can have this gun. It's registered, and they're telling you, sir, you need to move that gun, girl, because something could happen. And you don't want to listen. So you take your ass on through and then, girl, pow. Girl, some crazy shit. You can't get mad at nobody but your damn self because, girl, they told you. They literally told you to remove it. And because you want to be a hardhead and, girl, try and prove some shit to people who don't matter, girl, now you're in the hospital. Girl, dead to the bed. Like somebody put, is it really a freak accident or just natural consequences in action? He was asked to remove all metal. He didn't. And now he and his entire family learned a very hard lesson. Full stop. Let me read it again for the people in the back. Is it really a freak accident or just natural consequences in action? He was asked to remove all metal. He didn't. And now he and his entire family learned a very hard lesson. He was asked to remove all metal. He did. They asked him. He said no. And now you got shot. And now, unfortunately, you dead. Because you wanted to be hard-headed. Y'all better start listening to people. Some stuff is just like, take your stuff off, okay. I know that sounds mean, but girl, it is what it is. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.